Coming up, we're celebrating Black History Month with a special tribute to African American labor and family reunions. You won't want to miss that story. Plus, find out how you can safely dispose of household hazardous waste for free. Those stories and more in this edition of Eye on Gwinnett. Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining Eye on Gwinnett. I'm Deborah Tuff. Happy Black History Month, and this month, y'all, we're honoring Black history with a celebration that brings the community together. The 2025 national theme for Black History Month is African Americans in labor. Gwinnett is highlighting the connection between African American labor and Black family reunions at this year's Black History Month Heritage Celebration. That celebration will be held Wednesday, February 19th from 6 to 8 p.m. in the Gwinnett Justice and Administration Center. Y'all, that's in Lawrenceville. There will be soul food, music, and cultural exhibits on display. Plus, you all will not want to miss special guest speaker, Dr. Terrence Roberts. Get this, he was one of the historic Little Rock Nine. If you have hazardous household waste that's tough to dispose of, Gwinnett is here to help. Residents can bring up to 5 containers of household hazardous waste for free on Saturday, February 8th from 9 to noon at the Gwinnett County Fairgrounds that's located on Sugarloaf Parkway in Lawrenceville. To keep things running smoothly, if you plan on coming, you should enter through the main entrance at the traffic light and remain in your vehicle while staff unloads your items. Please note, containers will not be returned. On to more somber news. Teen dating violence is a serious issue affecting our community, and the Gwinnett Solicitor General's office is doing something about it, bringing the topic to the forefront. February is Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month, and Cheryl Harris from the Solicitor's office is here to chat with me about this very topic. Cheryl, thank you so much for joining. Now, when you all first contacted me, I didn't know this was a thing. But what is the difference between teen domestic violence and adult domestic violence? How does that work?
Well, first of all, thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Teen dating violence is a series of patterns of domestic violence that occurs between teenagers. It can be physical, it can be sexual, it can be economical, and it can definitely be technological. This happens in the context of a teenager relationship that could be a past relationship, a present relationship, a romantic relationship. And what happens during that period in time is that it just becomes really violent. It can include stalking, and it can include harassment.
Wow. Is it actually happening in Gwinnett County?
It's definitely happening in Gwinnett. It's
Give me
also
some stats.
Sure. There are 1 out of 12 teenage girls are involved in relationships with violence, and 1 out of 15 teenage boys. We also have statistics from the CDC that tells us that 1 out of 10 teenagers is involved in sexual abuse in relationships that are unhealthy.
And you all are obviously doing something about it. Let's talk about the steps the Solicitor's office is taking.
Yes, we are. This month, Teen Dating Violence Month, we have a couple of events that we're really pretty proud of and passionate about. We are collaborating with the Partnership Against Domestic Violence, and they have a teen summit. This is their 15th annual teen summit at the Gas South, and during that summit, we are going to join with them in a panel just to talk with teenagers about being aware of violence in relationships and helping them to understand the need for having healthy relationship with good, solid boundaries in them.
And the thing is, it could maybe subtle. We were talking earlier, and it can be something as simple as, hey, babe, FaceTime me. I want to see your face. But in fact, the abuser is trying to see where you are.
Yes, because technological abuse is rampant because teenagers are intimately connected to devices, intimately connected to social media. And those devices and social media can be used as a tool to control, to harass, to threaten. There have been cases that we've had where teenagers are forced to share locations through stalking practices of that abuser, or having to FaceTime, every time the phone rings so that that abusive partner can know exactly where they are at all times.
What advice could you give?
Mostly for them to reach out to a trusted adult who can assist them with just the disclosure of their involvement in this type of a situation, kind of help them, be it a parent, a family member, a friend, a trusted friend, a teacher, a counselor, anyone who they feel they can trust to assist them, to help them. There's some wonderful online programs and websites that are available, such as Love is Respect. There is another one that they can anonymously text a counselor and just ask for advice. That's breaking the silence. And also we have the national sites, like the National Dating Abuse Hotlines, and those are all sources of support and assistance and education that they can get. It's all about empowering that teen to know that they're not alone, to know that it is important for them to find a support system, and for them to be able to get information that they really don't have at this stage in life because they aren't fully developed.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Cheryl.
Thank you.
Cheryl Harris from the Gwinnett Solicitor General's office, talking about teen domestic violence. Young people, you are not alone. You don't have to deal with that. As Cheryl said, tell somebody. You have a whole community here to support you. If it's not at home, it's at church, it's at school. Tell someone, because you do not deserve to be a victim. At this age, you deserve to live your best life. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Are you social? We sure are. Follow us at Gwinnett Gov on Facebook, X, and Instagram for more county news. You can also catch our programming anytime, anywhere on tvgwinnett.com or by downloading TV Gwinnett on Amazon Fire or Roku. Hey, just so you know, looking for things to do around the county, whether it's Valentine's, bingo at One Stop Beaufort, or the annual Black History Month bus tour, you'll find all the details on GwinnettCounty.com. Just scroll to the bottom of the homepage for a full list of upcoming events. Until next time, I'm Deborah Tuff. Always a pleasure.